Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Enlightening, text 38, text 39, text 40 and text 41 of chapter 9 answers by citing the Lord's version of second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 38, Shri Shuka Uvacha, Samaprati Shaivam Jano Jananam Parmeshtinam Pashyatastasya Tada Rupamatmano Nyarunadadhariha. Shukdev Goswami said to Maharaj Parikshit, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari, after being seen in his transcendental form, instructing Brahmaji, the leader of the living entities, disappeared. In this verse, it is clearly mentioned that the Lord is Ajanaha, or the Supreme Person, and therefore he was showing his transcendental form Atmano Rupam to Brahmaji while instructing him in the summarization of Srimad Bhagavatam in 4 verses. He is Ajanaha, or the Supreme Person, amongst Jananam, or all persons. All living entities are individual persons, and amongst all such persons, Lord Hari is supreme, as confirmed in the Shruti mantra, Nityo Nityanam, Chetanash Chetananam. So there is no place for impersonal features in the transcendental world, as there are impersonal features in the material world. Whenever there is Chetna or knowledge, the personal feature comes in. In the spiritual world, everything is full of knowledge, and therefore everything in the transcendental world, the land, the water, the tree, the mountain, the river, the man, the animal, the bird, everything is of the same quality, namely Chetna, and therefore everything there is individual and personal. Srimad Bhagavatam gives us this information about the Supreme Vedic literature, and it was personally instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Brahmaji, so that the leader of the living entities might broadcast the message to all in the universe in order to teach the supreme knowledge of Bhakti Yoga. Brahmaji in his turn instructed Narad, his beloved son, the same message of Srimad Bhagavatam, and Narad in his turn taught the same to Vyasdev, who again taught it to Shukdev Goswami. Through Shukdev Goswami's grace and by the mercy of Maharaj Parikshit, we are all given Srimad Bhagavatam perpetually to learn the science of the absolute personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna. Text 39. अंतरहितेन्द्रियार्थाय हरये विहिताञ्जलिः सर्वभूतं यो विश्वं ससर्जेदं सपूर्ववत्. On the disappearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari, who is the object of transcendental enjoyment for the senses of devotees, Brahma with folded hands began to recreate the universe full with living entities as it was previously. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, is the object for fulfilling the senses of all living entities. Illusioned by the glaring reflection of the external energy, the living entities worship the senses instead of engaging them properly in fulfilling the desires of the Supreme. In the Hari Bhakti Sudhodaya 13.2, there is the following verse. Akshanoha phalam twadrusha darshanam hi तनोह फलम त्वादृश गात्र संगह जिह्वा फलम त्वादृश कीर्तनम ही सुदुर्लभा भागवता ही लोके. O devotee of the Lord, the purpose of the visual sense is fulfilled simply by seeing you, and to touch your body is the fulfillment of bodily touch. The tongue is meant for glorifying your qualities, because in this world a pure devotee of the Lord is very difficult to find. Originally, the senses of the living entity were awarded for this purpose, namely to engage them in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, or that of its devotees, but the conditioned souls, illusioned by the material energy, became captivated by sense enjoyment. Therefore, the whole process of God consciousness is meant to rectify the conditional activities of the senses and to re-engage them in the direct service of the Lord. Lord Brahma thus engaged his senses in the Lord by recreating the conditioned living entities to act in the recreated universe. This material universe is thus created and annihilated by the will of the Lord. It is created to give the conditioned soul a chance to act, to return home back to Godhead, and servants like Brahmaji, Naradji, Vyasji and their company become busy with the same purpose of the Lord, to reclaim the conditioned souls from the field of sense gratification and return them to the normal stage of engaging the senses in service of the Lord. Instead of doing so, that is, converting the activities of the senses, the impersonalist began to make the conditioned soul senseless and the Lord also senseless. That is improper treatment for the conditioned souls. The disease condition of the senses may be treated by curing the defect, but not uprooting the senses altogether. When there is some disease in the eyes may be cured to see properly. Plucking out the eyes is no treatment. Similarly, the whole material disease is based on the process of sense gratification. And liberation from the disease condition is engagement of the senses to see the beauty of the Lord, hear His glories, and act on His account. Thus Brahmaji created the universal activities again. Text 40. Prajapatir dharma patirekada niyaman yaman bhadram prajanamna vichhanna tishtata swarthakamyaya. Thus once upon a time, the forefather of living entities and father of religiousness, Lord Brahma situated himself in acts of regulative principles, desiring self-interest for the welfare of all living entities. One cannot be situated in an exalted position without having undertaken a regulative life of rules and regulations. An unrestricted life of sense gratification is animal life, and Lord Brahma, in order to teach all concerned within the jurisdiction of his generations, taught the same principles of sense control for executing higher duties. He desired the welfare of all as servants of God, and anyone desiring the welfare of the members of his family and generations must conduct a moral religious life. The highest life of moral principles is to become a devotee of the Lord, because a pure devotee of the Lord has all the good qualities of the Lord. On the other hand, one who is not a devotee of the Lord, however qualified he may be in the mundane sense of the term, cannot be qualified with any good quality worthy of the name. The pure devotees of the Lord, like Brahma and persons in the chain of disciplic succession, do not do anything to instruct their subordinates without acting accordingly themselves. Text 41. Tama naradaha priyatamo riktha manuvrataha shushrushamanaha shilen prashrayen damena cha. Narad, the most dear of the inheritor sons of Brahma, always ready to serve his father, strictly follows the instructions of his father by his mannerly behavior, meekness and sense control. Hari Krishna.